evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the City of Warrenville City Council regular meeting for December 16th, 2019. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Ashour.
Here.
Alderman Berry.
Here.
Alderman Bevere.
Here.
Alderman Davalos is excused. Alderman Goodman.
Here.
Alderman Krischel.
Here.
Alderman Widener.
Here.
And Alderman Wilson.
Here.
Thank you, Emily. Would you please stand as you are able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we get down to the business of the meeting, Before we get down to the business of the meeting, okay, we have a couple of quick things to do tonight. We have a certificate of appreciation for one of our long-term plan commission members. Al, would you like to come up? Bring your family, please. They came.
We're very
She's not coming. That's all right. There you go. All right. Peer pressure. One of the nice things in Warrenville is that we get volunteers who come and do a great job, and then they stick around for a long time. And Al has done that for us. Even though he has a lot of other responsibilities and a big family to take care of, he's been a faithful member of the Plan Commission for 8 years. We want to recognize that service and thank him for that and wish him well for the future. The certificate of appreciation is hereby awarded to Al Thompson for valuable volunteer service to the City of Warrenville Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals and the citizens of Warrenville. Thank you for your exemplary service and dedication for the past 8 years. Al, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Good enough. Thanks for bringing the family. Bye. And now I will introduce the chief. We have a swearing in this evening also.
Thank you, Mayor, members of the City Council, and to my brother and sister officers that are here in the back row who showed support of their colleague. I'm going to do a quick introduction of Sergeant Jeff Downey. He's going to be sworn in here momentarily, and then also introduce Ken Dawson, who was promoted to the rank of Deputy Chief today. But Jeff, if you and your family can please come up here and join me. One of the best parts of my job is when you're able to recognize the achievements and celebrate the advancement of an officer as they go through their career here with the Warrenville Police Department. And one such officer is Jeff Downey. Jeff is a member, a 17-year veteran of the police department who started here, as we all did at one point in time, as a patrol officer, and then became a field training officer. From there, he became a detective, and then a corporal, and just recently is going to be promoted to sergeant after that was approved by the Board of Fire and Police Commission. Jeff has distinguished himself throughout his career, not only through the number of training classes that he has taken, but also through the work that he has done with the Felony Investigative Assistance Team and the DuPage County Major Crimes Task Force when they were in existence, working on many, many major cases. As a matter of fact, he and his partner were sent out to San Diego, California for a major case that happened here in Warrenville, and that was a takeover armed robbery of the Jamba Juice store that was once open down by Cantera. And in this particular case, there was a tremendous amount of fear throughout the community because the method that was used in this robbery was similar to that was in the Brown's fried chicken robbery, where they went in, they took the cashiers, they bound them and put them in a cooler. They were armed at that time and they fled the scene. Through some excellent police work, we found out that these people had then left here and went to California. We sent 2 of our detectives down there, and one of the things I said to Jeff before you're gonna interview him is that this person's gonna be shocked, and he'll probably say, you came all the way out here from Warrenville to talk to me about this? But nonetheless, Jeff persevered and was able to obtain a confession and a number of articles of physical evidence that were crucial in obtaining a conviction with this individual, where he served and his partner 8 years in the Department of Corrections. I believe they're still there for their misdeeds. But in any event, Jeff is a graduate of Western Illinois University. He's got his degree in Law Enforcement and Justice Administration, and I'm sure he's going to be enrolling in graduate school, right, Jeff? Yeah. But it's great when you see this, and I'm sure this will be the first of a number of advancements Jeff will have in his career. He's going to be a tremendous asset to the police department as a sergeant. And I think it's important to note that if you look back through the history of criminal justice, wherever there's been some type of scandal in a police department, and this goes back to the McClellan Commission in the 1960s in New York, to the Miami River Cops in the 1980s, when they examine these scandals, they'll always say the first thing that broke down was that first line supervision at the rank of sergeant. The sergeant played such a linchpin role in the police department in being a coach, a mentor, a role model, sometimes an enforcer of the rules. But they're that link between the command staff and the personnel that's on the street. They're a member of the management team. We give them a wide variety of responsibilities here, such as recommending training for their officers, providing coaching and mentoring, and also when it's necessary to provide some remedial training in the form of discipline, if that may be required. But we know Jeff's going to have a great career here. In the spring, we're going to be sending him off to the Northwestern University School of Police Staff and Command, which is a 10-week intensive executive level management program, and I'm sure he'll distinguish himself there. So, Mayor, congratulations.
Thank you, Chief. Jeff, I think you're fairly well regarded at the department. This is the bluest this council chambers has ever been. So thanks for coming out in support of a good man. Are you ready? I state your name.
I, Jeff Downey,
Having been appointed to the office of Police Sergeant
have been appointed to the office of Police Sergeant
in the city of Warrenville
in the city of Warrenville,
in the county of DuPage,
County of DuPage.
do solemnly swear
I solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States,
to uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and to faithfully discharge the duties
and to faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Police Sergeant
of the office of Police Sergeant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
I know you will, Jeff.
Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it.
And of course, Jeff is part of the team that has made us twice now recognized as the safest city in the state. Thank you, Jeff. Okay, go celebrate. Thanks, Chief.
Next, I'd like to introduce Deputy Chief Ken Dawson. Ken, if you'd join me up here with your family, if they'd like to, please. Ken was just promoted today and will take over the position of Deputy Chief of Investigations and Administration. He's a 20-year veteran of the Warrenville Police Department. He has extensive experience in investigations, was just recently promoted from the Detective Sergeant position, where he has overseen a majority of the major case investigations here, as well as with the Major Crimes Task Force in DuPage County. He's a veteran of the United States Navy and also a graduate of Governor State University, earning his bachelor's degree in criminal justice. And we're going to have another graduate student that's going to be heading off for school shortly. Right, there we go. Yeah, absolutely. But we know Ken's going to do an excellent job as he joins the command staff, and you know, he and Jeff Jacobson are my right-hand people that help me in the day-to-day operation of the police department. And they do such an outstanding job. And when the mayor mentioned the safest city, you know, we do the budgeting and the planning and a lot of the the more forward-thinking type things. But again, it's these men and women that you see back here along the wall. These are the people that are out there day to day, morning, noon, and night, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, all kinds of weather, responding to the calls, making sure that they treat our citizens so well, placing themselves in danger often to do the fine job that we have here as far as the police department in Warrenville. And I'm so proud and fortunate and honored to be associated with such excellent law enforcement professionals. So, thank you.
Say a few words. Thank you for the opportunity.
And Ken, you would be the other reason the room is so blue tonight, so congratulations. And again, as the chief said, thank you to all of you. You do a terrific job. I hear that all the time from our citizens. Helpful, polite, professional. You do a great job. Thank you. Okay, we're going to carry on then with the rest of the meeting. We have an announcement from the city administrator. We still have some AV problems.
Thank you. The equipment tonight is not cooperating with us. It is cable casting, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see anything. It's like a couple of weeks ago. It's distorted, so the live version is probably not going well. We are recording in the back of the room, so we will replay it off the smartphone. It worked adequately last time we did that, so we should have a recording that'll replay tomorrow on YouTube, but it will not currently be playing tonight in usable fashion. So we'll keep working on it. We had them out today to work on the equipment, and we have the microphone situation under better, but we still have other problems, so we'll be working on replacing that in the long term. Thank you.
Maybe Santa Claus could bring us some new equipment. Would be nice. All right, the next thing on our agenda is a public hearing for the 2019 property tax levy, truth and taxation. May I have a motion to go into public hearing? Alderman Goodman?
I move to go into public hearing for the 2019 property tax levy, truth and taxation.
Second.
Second by Alderman Wilson. Okay, Kevin, our finance director, would you like to frame this issue for us, please?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Before you, the 2019 property tax levy for your consideration. It's estimated that the overall EAVs will increase from a little over 491.3 million to 515 million. That's an increase of approximately 4.8% overall. I want to remind you all that we will be adhering to the tax caps, even though we are a home rule community and don't have to do that. We are going to maintain the city council's commitment to adhere to the property tax caps, which was first committed to in 2000.
Great, thank you. Any questions for Kevin? Okay, comments from the public on this option? Okay, seeing none, then, Alderman Goodman,
No, I was going to move to close the public hearing.
please do.
I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
Second by Alderman Wilson, all in favor, or do we need a roll call for that? Or is that voice vote okay? Roll call, please. She wasn't ready.
No, you didn't have a roll call to open it. So
Right.
do you want a roll call to close it?
Okay, then, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are closed. The public hearing is closed. We'll move into citizens' comments. One person signed up this evening, Bob Siebert.
Bob Singer, Albright Court. During the late 1980s, the talk of the town was that Elmhurst Chicago Stone was closing and economic development was sure to come to Warrenville. 660 acres of vacant land and a new toll road interchange would surely bring the golden goose to Warrenville. Now Warrenville taxpayers would share in the benefits that had previously been controlled by Naperville and the city of Wheaton. Indeed, economic development came, more than $700 million worth. But to the surprise of the Warrenville taxpayers, not one dime of tax relief, even as the property tax revenue had more than doubled for the city. It can be stated that economic development by itself will not automatically reduce property taxes. A financial plan is needed to accomplish this. A financial plan that is capable of understanding the interaction of the property tax structure, the TIF structure, and the tax cap. Only then can the Warrenville taxpayers be assured of sharing in the benefits of economic development. Today, it is necessary to plan for the future, a future that will not once again leave the taxpayers without tax relief. What was envisioned in the late 1980s should come to reality in 2020.
Thank you, Bob. We'll go on to official and staff comments. This is our last meeting before the holidays, so I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I have on tonight my tie from a dear friend of mine who noticed one Christmas many years ago that I didn't have a Christmas tie, and the next meeting I came to, he said, "Here, you gotta wear this now." So I wear it in his memory. Dave Schultz, you're not forgotten, and thanks for the tie. Clerk?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Treasurer?
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Yeah, there are some, 20-some holidays in this season, so if you're celebrating any of those, we hope you have a great time. Alderman? Oh, well, he was pretty loud. I heard him. Any Alderman? Comments, Alderman Goodman?
Yeah, I have a few things. First, I want to congratulate a new Warrenville Eagle Scout. Warrenville team, who is a senior at Wheaton Warrenville South. Jonathan Wilcutt just earned his Eagle Scout Award, so we're all very proud of him, and we send him and his family our congratulations. Secondly, I wanted to announce the Warrenville Fire District has received a grant in honor of National Fire Prevention Week. They received a grant from the Illinois American Water for a new water supply hose. I think the technical term is here, but low profile ball intake valve. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it's going to be very helpful to them in firefighting in Warrenville, and congratulations to them, and thank you for the grant. Thirdly, I want to announce an activity that's going on at Cantini. They have a tree decorating contest, so if anybody is at Cantini over the holidays, please vote for the District 200 tree. If they win this vote, then they'll get a donation of $2,500 from the McCormick Foundation for the Student Excellence Foundation. So if you happen to be at Cantini, please support our local school district, and if you're doing some holiday giving, then the Student Excellence Foundation is an excellent local charity. and District 200 students would be helped by that grant if their holiday tree wins. And lastly, I want to wish everybody happy holidays, early Christmas, Hanukkah, Eid, Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Anyone else? Okay, City Administrator?
I don't have anything to add tonight. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And City Attorney Brooke?
I don't have a report either, but happy holidays to everyone.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to the approval of the agenda for this evening. Alderman Wider? Oh, I'm sorry, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to thank our residents for their generosity in our Toys for Tots campaign, which ended on Friday. We had a very, very successful year. Had a number of pickup truck loads of toys we were able to bring over to the Marine Corps so that they can distribute these to the kids. So again, thank you everybody in town here who was generous enough to contribute.
Thanks, Chief. Okay, the agenda for this evening, am I clear? Did I forget?
Mayor Lee, we move along. I make a motion to approve the agenda for the December 16th, 2019 City Council regular meeting.
Second.
Second by Alderman Wilson. Any discussion or changes to the agenda? Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The agenda is approved as presented. We have a couple sets of minutes that need approval also. Alderman Wider?
Motion to approve the minutes of the December 2nd, 2019 City Council regular meeting and to approve the minutes of the December 9th, 2019 Public Works and Infrastructure Committee regular meeting.
Second.
Second again by Alderman Wilson. Any discussion of those minutes? Again, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries and the minutes are approved. The consent agenda for this evening. Item 6A, offer second reading and pass ordinance 02019-60 for the levy and assessment of taxes for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2019 and ending April 30th, 2020. B, accept staff recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02019-65, amending the Warrenville City Code concerning the regulation of cannabis. C, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02019-66, authorizing disposal of city-owned surplus property utilizing open auction service. D, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2019-56, approving the changes to WAR_CR_004 and WAR_CR_005 to the Mesa contract for the ERP project. E, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2019-57, approving a contract with Davy Resource Group Incorporated for a tree inventory and management plan in the amount of $25,875. F, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2019-58, approving change order RFC number 3 and authorizing an additional $627 to the total phone system replacement contract cost for FISIC Electric and Telecommunication Systems Incorporated. G, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2019-59, approving the pole attachment license agreement with Chicago SMSA Limited Partnership, doing business as Verizon Wireless, and authorize the city administrator to execute it. H, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and authorize staff to proceed with the design, permitting, and construction to raise and realign the Illinois Prairie Path between Rockwell Street and Batavia Road. I accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and authorize staff to coordinate the sale of 2 parcels of surplus city-owned real estate. J, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and adopt the motor vehicle safety policy as amended and the police pursuit and emergency response driving policy effective immediately. K, receive and file minutes of the Board of Fire and Police Commission regular meeting held on October 22nd, 2019. L, receive and file draft minutes for the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals regular meeting held on December 5th, 2019. M, receive and file report of invoices paid up to December 11th, 2019. in the amount of $10,654.86. And authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before January 6, 2020, in the amount of $364,840.04. And O, receive and file report of debit card expenditures for the month of November 2019 in the amount of $10,621.54. Alderman Whiter?
Motion to approve the agenda as presented by Mayor David Brummel.
Second.
Second by Alderman Wilson. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Chrisell,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Bevere,
Aye.
Alderman Berry,
Aye.
Alderman Goodman,
Aye.
Alderman Widener,
Aye.
Alderman Ashour.
Aye.
Thank you, Emily. We have nothing under unfinished business, nothing under new business, no need for a closed session, and we just need one more motion, and we will be concluding, I guess, for the year. Alderman Wider,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and see you all next year.